everyone and welcome to a brand new video. I'm your host Jungle, and today I'm going to be doing another Call of Duty commentary, and for today's commentary I'm going to be doing another weapon guide on the Lewis light machine gun here on Call of Duty World War II. And the reason why I want to make today's video, and that's just because in my opinion the Lewis light machine gun is an extremely underrated weapon here on Call of Duty World War II multiplayer. So of course in today's video what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going over the stats of the Lewis light machine gun, as well as I'm going to be showing you the class that I have for today's video and how you should play with that class here in Call of Duty World War II. So yeah, now that I got the intro out of the way, let's actually dive right into the commentary. Alright guys, so now I'm going to be going over the stats of the Lewis light machine gun here in Call of Duty World War II. Now the damage profile of the Lewis is 40 damage up close, dropping off to 30 damage at distance. Weapon class is of course a light machine gun or LMG. Magazine size is 47 rounds and 97 with extended mags. Starting ammunition is 47 rounds in the magazine and 94 in reserve. Maximum ammunition is 47 rounds in the magazine and 188 in reserve. Fire rate is 517 RPM and 571 with rapid fire, and the fire mode is fully automatic. So yeah guys, now that I got the stats out of the way, I'm going to be moving over and showing off the created class that I have for today's video. Alright guys, so as you can see on your screen right now, I have the created class for this video. Now of course, I am going to be using the Lewis light machine gun, and my attachments are going to be extended mag, foregrip, as well as red dot sight. I'm also going to be using the armored division. My basic training is going to be hustle. My secondary weapon is going to be the 9mm SAP with quick draw, as well as I'm going to be using the sticky bomb as my grenade, as well as I have the standard stun grenade. Alright, so now I'm going to be talking a little bit more in depth when it comes to this created class. Now, the reason why I decided to go ahead and choose extended mags, and that's just because with the Lewis light machine gun, if you put on extended mags, you can take out a lot of players without actually having to reload. The damage profile on this weapon is extremely high, and you can take out enemies effectively in 3 shots, and if the person is wounded, you can take them out in 2 shots. So with that in mind, with extended mags, you have 97 rounds of ammunition, so it's a really good attachment to put on the Lewis gun. I'm going to be using foregrip because the recoil on the Lewis can be a little bit challenging. However, if you put on foregrip, it's going to be a lot more easy to use, as well as red dot sight is really useful because the Lewis iron sights are a little bit hard to use. So if you would like to, you don't have to use red dot sight, and you can use something like quick draw. However, these are the attachments that I'm going to be using for this created class. Armored division is a really good division because you don't want to get blown up by grenades, as well as you don't want to be affected by flash grenades. So that's how come I'm going to be using the armored division. My basic training is going to be hustle because with light machine guns, you're going to be wanting to reload extremely quickly, and light machine guns like the Lewis, as well as the MG15 and weapons like that, they take extremely long to reload, so hustle is a really good basic training. My secondary weapon is going to be the 9mm SAP because I just personally like that pistol. I'm going to be using the sticky grenade because I personally like that more than the standard frag grenade. So yeah, that's going to be enough of me talking about this created class that I have for the video, and now I'm going to be moving into how you should play with this created class in Call of Duty World War II multiplayer. Now the reason why I really do like this created class, and that's just because although it is a light machine gun, you can be extremely mobile with this weapon. I don't use light machine guns too often. However, when I do, I don't want to play as a camper sitting in the back of the map with my light machine gun. So whenever I use light machine guns, I try to make them very similar to assault rifles, being that you can run around and get kills and play the objective. And that's exactly what you can do with this created class, being that with the Lewis gun, how I set it up, you can take out enemies very quickly in only 2 or 3 shots. However, since you do have grip as well as extended mags, you can still use the light machine gun in the traditional sense, being that you can hold down an area with this gun and take out enemies if, let's say, they're trying to advance on a domination flag or a hard point or something like that. So yeah, I would highly recommend that you go ahead and give this created class a try. I know a lot of people, when they play Call of Duty World War II or any game in general, they usually go to the submachine guns or the assault rifles, and a lot of them tend to look over the light machine guns. However, this weapon is extremely good, so I would highly recommend that you go ahead and check it out. So yeah, that's gonna conclude today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to drop a like on it down below, as well as subscribe for more Call of Duty World War II videos like this one. We are on the grind to 1,000 YouTube subscribers, so if you guys would like to subscribe, that would really help me out. So yeah, that's gonna conclude today's video. I hope to see you in the next one.